Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sarah Irwin, and today I'm going to be talking about the Humane Society of Washington County. First, we'll begin with the history of the agency. Since beginning work in 1994, the Society's primary focus has been on providing foster homes for animals in Washington County. Over the decades, its services have expanded to include spay and neutering programs, shelter animal rescues, and as of fall of 2014, a capture, spay, neuter, and release program to reduce the community's feral cat population. In September of 2015, the grand opening of the new Humane Society allows staff and volunteers to be able to stop working out of its volunteers' basements and borrowed meeting spaces. They renovated an old church, making it into an excellent space to properly take care of these animals. More info. Since the foster program started in 2014, more than 3,700 happy, healthy animals have been adopted into loving forever homes. Who does this population serve? People who cannot take care of their animals anymore and give it up due to disability, old age, moving, or something like that. People who cannot afford food for their animals. People who cannot afford veterinary services. And we've had plenty of people come in and turn up their dogs or cats for whatever reason they couldn't take care of it anymore. And it is sad, but it's a lot better than the animal being dumped into the street to fend for itself. And one of the goals for the Humane Society is to get all the dogs and cats off the street when they can't fend for themselves. Now, what is the Humane Society exactly? The Humane Society of Washington County is a private, nonprofit organization dedicated to the well-being of all animals. They do not receive public or government funding, and they receive no money from any national humane organization, such as the Humane Society of the United States, or county, state, or federal government funds. Their mission is to raise awareness and funds to save, protect, and advance the lives of the animals of Washington County. Their vision is to serve as an active resource and model for the education, promotion, and implementation of effective and measurable spay and neuter and adoption programs to end animal cruelty and euthanasia of all animals in the Washington County area and beyond. Now, how do they get funding? The Humane Society of Washington County's work solely depends on grants, fundraisers, adoptions, private funding, memberships, and donations. Side note, if you're short on money, all pets adopted from the Humane Society of Washington County have been spayed, neutered, up to date on vaccines, microchipped, heartworm tested, and placed on flea and heartworm preventative. Is this funding sufficient? Although donations are always welcome, they are currently doing well with their funding and the donations they do receive. Donations of materials such as blankets, toys, and food are always an easy way to help. What if extra funds were available? They would be able to purchase more cat and dog food and litter as those are in constant need. They could buy more equipment such as heat lamps and new cages, and they could find more opportunities to promote the foster care and adoption of their animals. Before I went to the Humane Society, I didn't really know what the Humane Society did and how it was different than the Washington County Animal Shelter. At first, I thought they were just alike, and it turns out it's a completely different environment and a whole different way of caring for the animals. I did not know the Humane Society of Washington County was not associated with the Humane Society of the United States or didn't receive any funding from any of the other humane organizations. Yet they are still thriving thanks to all of the wonderful volunteers and all of the wonderful people in the community that have helped and donated goods. What would I change? Really, the only thing I would change about the Humane Society would be the size of the building. Space is always something in need, especially when receiving a constant flow of animals to properly take care of. Thank you for your time, and make sure to check out the link I've provided for the Humane Society of Washington County's website to see how you can get involved.